Oh, come on, that's the best you can do?
We got a trailer for Captain Marvel, came out, a full-on trailer. Reactions, just throw them at me. What do you guys think?
I'm stoked.
It gave you nothing. But it gave you nothing.
That's exactly where I was with it, Super. But
I watched it and I'm like, well, she spoke. She may have lived somewhere. Someone slid on a pole and there was a plane. I mean, it's like
that's the Cliff Notes version of it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
yes, this is the best.
Yes.
From here on out, any trailers we have, I just want Super just to explain like what happened in it.
I will gladly do that job.
That was seriously an explanation of a trailer that had no sound.
Right, exactly.
Somebody slid down a pole.
Yep.
There was a random pole, and I'm just like, oh, well, there's someone.
She reading the Batman comic, or
the Captain Marvel movie? In case you're afraid of what we're talking about when you hear that phrasing, it is not Magic Mike or anything else that has to do with poles. Has created an interesting research into Icy Zorro's search history on his computer now.
I can never run for Congress.
Utility bill.
DC Comics it's their Black Label line, right? Their new line is the Black line, I think.
Yeah, it's supposed to be for more mature, like more adult content, more violence, gore, and apparently full frontal nudity.
Yeah, and that's it. It's full frontal nudity for Batman in the comic book, and people are losing their minds. They're going crazy. I have no idea if he's donning the cowl or not in the comic book, but I haven't seen the comic.
Because it looks like Toad from Mario Kart. Wait, no, that's a different one.
But no, the Twitter just went completely nuts on it. We got some interesting
phrasing.
Huh? Igor say something?
He said
phrasing. He take off.
It went nuts.
It went nuts.
That was not intended. Okay. But this was intended. They did have some interesting phrasing that was going on with some of the tweets. Alternate titles for Batman Damned, The Schlong, Halloween, Batman Dark, Dickory, whatever happened to the Cut Crusader and the Killing Stroke. I love that Twitter just went crazy with what was going on with this. But on the side note, it is themed for a more adult story. Do you think that these type of characters, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, that they should never be put into this scenario where wandering eyes can see? I mean, is it really? It should only be meant for those dark characters that are already out there. Or do you guys have? I'm
gonna let Igor speak on that first, but before he does, I just want to say I think if you're buying a comic book that's specifically designed for a mature audience, then you know what you're getting into.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's the idea, and I think I see where what Mess is coming from on this. Is that I get it. It's an adult theme. I mean, I don't want to see Batman's boy wonder. However, it's the idea that a kid,
it's Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I was setting it up for someone. Come on.
His Batawang.
Oh my God! The phrases that are going to come out today of today's cast is going to be
his bat pole. I mean, seriously, it's the idea that kid, especially in this day and age. I mean, 20, 30 years ago when the internet wasn't happening so well and stuff, you probably could have got away with it easily and kept it separated from kids. Now you're in this day and age where anything, the first day it goes on the market, it's already on the internet because someone's taking a photo of it and say, oh my gosh, look, Batman's dick pic. I mean, that's what it is. So I see where it's coming from on both angles. I really do. I think that people are blowing it up, overdoing it. I think Igor's right. It's for mature people. If you're letting your kid buy that who's under a certain age, then you're not a great parent to go with. And then second of all, though, I understand because the internet is so easily accessed that kids will get to it anyways. I mean, from what I've read and about it is that something happened where he needed to get out of the bat suit. It had to be an immediate thing. And I mean, no one ever, you don't know if he's wearing whatever underneath the bat suit. If you got to take that thing off because there's chemical or something, that makes sense. Of course, their big thing is that in the past, whenever there's been a character in the comic book, any closeness of nudity or anything, it was always perfectly shadowed out that you realize that he was, like when Wolverine escaped, that he was nude, but you weren't seeing anything. So,
yeah, he always had that perfectly placed
shadow
unit, that box unit.
I mean, I think maybe also DC's tripping out because of the fact that they're about to launch their channel, and this is coming out right before it, so now it's giving it stiff competition.
Dude,
You guys are just looking.
Winner.
Igor,
I know Robert Neer is a big cast, but I don't think he's going to be like in the movie 90% of the time like Joaquin Phoenix will. So I think I'm liking the direction they're going.
What'd you call him?
Joaquin Phoenix, because I can't say his name. How about that?
Joaquin.
Yeah, I'll take that too. So Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah.
Joaquin.
Like
Yeah.
That guy too. Or Gladiator. I like how they're focusing him and everyone around him is kind of filling the character.
As well?
What?
Hold on. We're getting over this point. Do you call walking jockeying as well? It's essentially the same.
No. Jockeying is walking, but just slightly faster.
So
there you
before
go.
I die of sad, Red Meatpaw, have a good night. It was nice having you. Good to see you.
Seriously, you guys are giving me crap about this, and about 10 minutes ago we were having every other freaking way of saying the bat pole. Come on.
Yeah, that's fine. I love stuff like this because it means that we're gonna have some great moments for the best ofs when they start coming out in about 2 months from now.
Yeah, Joaquin and his brother Refair.
I'm just gonna call him Jean-Luc Picard Phoenix from now
There
on.
we go.
Quit being a Dick Grayson, all right?
Go slide down a pole somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, the full list: Wookiee, Bantha Milk, Trash Compactor, X-Wing Cockpit, Cantina, Lightsaber Duel, Han Solo Carbonite, Millennium Falcon, Inside of a Tauntaun, Yoda's Cooking Pot, Rancor, Sarlacc Pit, Jabba's Palace, Ewok, and Death Star Destroyed, which according to Neil deGrasse Tyson should be raspberry flavored alcohol and burning metal. I guess that's what space is.
I've got a good one. How about Bantha Fodder?
Bantha Poodoo. How about this? Millennium Falcon Bunk.
Oh,
The Dagobah Swamp.
Yeah.
that would be a good
Sure.
one.
How about Womp Rat? There's no Womp Rat.
Are there?
Wait, here we go. How about
Dead Sticks?
Uncle LaRue?
What about some dead?
Oh,
What?
Oh, that one's harsh. Uncle Owen and Aunt Maru.
There
Oh
you go.
no, yeah, okay, it's just burned barbecue.
Oh, that's harsh. Oh.
Or somebody
Or
overcooked the pork. Is what?
Well, we've got okay. So let me ask you. We're gonna go to Super since she's the supernatural freak, and then I'm gonna go to Nudie Rudy since he's the Trekkie freak. What are some bad smells? Since we've got it from Star Wars already, but we got to give this company more ideas for other candles to make. So, what are some bad smells that we can get from Supernatural, Super, and what are some bad smells that we can get from Star Trek, Nudie?
It's
Well,
Yankee
Supernatural,
Candle
I
evil.
You've got grave dirt. They're always constantly digging up coffins, to torch and burn bones. So you got good old rotting corpse smell.
Yeah, lighter
also
fluid and
other,
salt.
Villains, there's the villain. I can't think of the name. But Icy, maybe you can help me out. The episode with I want to say it's the Rougarou, with the guy that ate all the raw meat, and when he bursts out of his skin, or the skinwalkers when they shed their skin, that's got to be nasty smelling. Literally sliding on skin corpses left behind. That's great.
Red meat pasta says Castiel's feet.
No, they smell like heaven.
Well, that'd be angel feet, so that smells delicious. That's like cinnamon cookies.
He washes in holy oil. I mean, he's gonna smell like frankincense and myrrh. Dean's
can
feet, on the other hand,
And gold comes with it.
Nudie,
Yeah.
what's
Go ahead, Nudie.
you got anything from Star Trek?
Well, as far as Star Trek, I figured the
Or
smell of
Orville.
nice musky Tribble might be fun. Yeah.
Tribbles, yes.
Yeah, Tribbles. And I
Musky-
was thinking of a few
musky
other
Tribble.
things too. Speaking of kind of supernatural and angels and demons, the Golgothan from Dogma, that'd be a nice one.
Oh, the shit
It's
monster.
It's literally
yeah.
a pile of poo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about
We might as well have Mr. Hanky from South Park.
Princess
How-
Bride, the Bog of Eternal Stench.
Oh,
Come on. Who doesn't want to
I
smell
would like an
that?
RUS's
Well,
yeah.
candle.
yeah, and you need the other bog from
It would be the
from
companion.
Labyrinth. The
Yeah. Indeed.
how about Pizza the Hut from Baseball?
Yeah.
but that'll just smell like
Nice.
that'll just smell like pizza.
I would buy that
Well,
one.
pizza and puke if you get him after he ate himself
I'd
to
still
death.
buy it.
Or how
People
about
would be like, "Oh
the
man, your
in-
place smells really good."
How about inside Darth Vader's mask?
Like it.
Need a
Oh,
present.
that
Yeah.
smells like Honda cheese.
Or the inside of a well-worn still suit from Dune. Oh, that'd be very nice.
How about just the spice? I want to know what that
Yeah,
smells
no, spice would be a great one. That'd be a good
Ugh.
smelling one.
All right, folks.
Hashtag,
we need
what's
to
that movie
create.
smell?
Yeah, what's that movie smell? What we need to create geek candles. That's what we need to throw up on Amazon.
That's a better one. Hashtag geek candles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
geek candles. Give us what scents need to be out there for
Exorcist pea soup demon vomit. That'd be good.
Polypheus says Chet from Weird Science. Yup, definitely.
Nice.
Good one.
You go to Frightgeist on Google. You can check it out. I'm doing my local one to see what the top trending ones are locally. Do you guys have any guesses as to what the Inland Empire would choose for the top trending?
That
costumes to look
specific?
for?
It's that specific. You can put in the Inland Empire.
I could put local. I
Empire.
could put local, so it'll look in my area. So
Oh,
it'll
so like
ask,
Riverside and
It'll
stuff
ask
like
for your
that.
location. So yeah, Riverside. So what do you give me top 10? Give me guesses what you think are the most looked for costume. Well, top 5 is what it has here.
Bill Cosby.
No.
Oh, no.
Go more
those
generic. Go
sliders.
more generic.
Oh man, I was gonna say like somebody from UFC. Like I was gonna say like Conor McGregor would have been like the number one in the IE.
Yeah,
but
they
people
haven't
are
gone
really
that.
punching
Yeah,
each other out.
we've got number one
The
is
Inland Empire Strikes Back. Yes, Pride, absolutely.
number one is the same everywhere, it looks like. And I want you guys to go, this is your homework assignment, is go to Google Frightgeist and put in local, see if it pops up the same search for you. But the number one here is the number one that's across the nation so far, and that's Fortnite for costumes.
God, I hate that.
I know.
I hate it so much.
Fortnite is a shit game.
And
number-
since it's the most popular thing on Twitch, we probably shouldn't say that. So.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Oh, and here it is, Cracklin' Oat Bran. Google it.
Kellogg's Cracklin' Oat Bran. So crunchy, sweet, and irresistible, it's gotten you in trouble again.
So y'all know what I'm talking about. It's the cereal. It's the crunchiest, gnarliest, fiber-rich cereal. And Nick Cage is eating Cracklin' Oat Bran. Sorry to bring us off track. Back to the
That's
show.
hilarious.
Okay.
Back to the show.
Number 2 costume is a Marvel character. Anybody want to guess?
What?
A Marvel character.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man is number
Spider-Man?
2. Yes. Number 2 most searched for costumes to do is Spider-Man. Riverside is going to have a bunch of Spider-Man running around.
That
This
doesn't
is-
surprise me.
This is how my local goes. I've got 3 that make sense. You got Fortnite, you got Wonder Woman, and then you got Harley Quinn, and then it goes to Pig.
Which is super weird because she only lives like 15 minutes from me. So,
I know. So I'm like, how do we go from Harley Quinn to Pig? I'm
so
like,
it really
there's a very
does narrow
distinct
down
shift.
to local that you're in. I mean, I could understand Moval. They do like their pigs out there.
God, this place, which is ironic because you go to the grocery stores and you can't find bacon anywhere.
All right,
Okay.
so the Bay Area, Fortnite, once again, top of the charts. Number 2, unicorn. 3, dinosaur. 4, princess. And I'm gonna tell you right now, those are all male costumes out here. So,
I really hope
I'm not surprised.
that we see you in
I
a
love
in a
the day.
dinosaur princess costume because that would be hilarious.
Oh,
It's the
God.
best out here.
Yeah, I've got Dinosaur on mine as well, and Witch and the Incredibles is what we have.
Yeah,
for-
nothing that specific out here.
I just like making him sit there with the hood down. This might be the way we keep this whole cast going, is not having to hear him say anything. See how long he'll sit there with not showing himself.
Oh no, I want to hear him talk. I heard the voice earlier.
yes. So, bring it to us. The force is strong with this one, as well are the elbow drops. Let us know who you are, sir.
Oh yeah, it's the Macho Jedi here to save the podcast. Oh yeah, we are here today to bring you nerd news. You cream of the crop, top #1 podcast. Can you dig it? Yeah.
I'm not talking for the rest of this podcast. I'm just gonna let him talk for the next hour.
You know, I will just sit here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. Yeah. It's too much. Dueling much.
Can't believe it. The Macho Man is a Jedi saving the galaxy with Yoda. Hulk Hogan went to the dark side. I'm gonna slay him with my atomic elbow. Oh yeah, green light.
Oh man.
How is your lightsaber?
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to pull out a Slim Jim
it's
as his lightsaber.
Yeah, snap into a Slim Jim. Yeah.
Slap into a Slim Saber?
Okay.
My
Knowledge.
calculus teacher in high school said that he had a costume, and he built this up for us for days, where he had a costume that had been terrifying students for years. And he was one of those people who always wore the same thing every day to school. So Halloween rolls around. He's still in his regular clothes, and we're like, what is going on? So he gets a black ruler-sized bar, holds it up at his waist, looks at us, and we're all puzzled, like, what is this? He tells us that he's a fraction.
I can't dig that one. I can't.
Macho, what's your favorite candy?
Let me tell you something. The Macho Man loves him some candy. He loves those Reese's peanut butter cups. Oh yeah, dig it. He's gotta have himself an almond joy. Almond joy is good. And of course, you gotta snap into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah.
Are we classifying?
How did I not see that coming?
I'll tell you what the Macho Man really doesn't like. When he's digging into his pillowcase, yeah, grabbing all that candy, and then finding a penny. Who gives somebody a penny on Halloween? That's seriously wrong. Can you dig it?
You're supposed to invest. It is from this animation studio MAPPA, which features the voice of Sorry to Bother You star Lakeith Stanfield as the titular protagonist, which is based on the historical samurai of African origin who fought with Oda Nobunaga. So this one based off of a little bit of history lore with the African samurai.
That one sounds good. If I was just going in blind, which pretty much I am for the most part going in blind, I would look at that and go, you know what? That sounds interesting. You're combining magic, you're combining mechanics, you're combining history. You know, you got a hard to pronounce name that I'm never going to remember. I'm sold.
And I'm enjoying listening to Mess trying to pronounce them. Keep going, buddy.
Yes. Do more of these stories, please.
No, I'm right there with them.
I want you to go back and just read the names.
It's not easy.
No.
There's more names here. Luckily,
Just read the names. I don't even want context.
luckily, this name, creator, director, executive producer of Yasuke,
here it goes,
is LaShawn Thomas. Thank God.
Oh, come on, really?
It's like East versus West football players when Key and Bill when they kick Smith.
It's like listening to someone speak all Spanish and then they get to a word that doesn't have a Spanish translation. T. That's what it was like that for right there, man. It was just like all Japanese names and then last minute.
Manny Pacquiao makes appearances.
Oh no!
I
It
think
is
we could,
created.
we could totally do an episode of just mess reading stuff like this. I think we'd be solid.
It is created by
Here it goes.
Budget Tan.
By the way, whoever's watching this, we totally apologize for the way he's butchering it, but please, you know you're laughing.
I don't.
You
I don't
totally know you're
apologize
laughing.
And
the best part of the podcast so far.
Kaijo Baldissimo and Jay
Baldissimo.
Baldissimo.
Put the Italian spin on it.
It's
It
the
works.
little bald guy.
Yeah, because it's spelled out bald first. Jay Oliva from Wonder Woman and Legend of Korra will serve as executive producer.
Followed by Steve.
Oh boy, but you've got anime coming to Netflix, basically.
Jack Malice making jokes along the Mrs. Doubtfire line says that your Native American name is he who butchers language.
So there we go. We just figured out we're the Smurfs and she's Smurfette. There you go.
We've already got a Papa.
What we're getting in the chat room is everybody giving us what type of Smurf we would be if we were from the cast.
Well,
So
I already got Papa locked up, so you're welcome.
yeah, he said Super Who says
Mama Smurf. As I'm sitting here folding socks.
yeah, your Mama Smurf. They said I guess I don't understand. Masonic Vader is Brainy Smurf. I don't get the Brainy.
Yeah.
I think,
right, buddy.
I think he's more Giant Bane Smurf.
And speaking of which, Masonic Vader joins us on the cast. How are you, sir?
I'm well, sir. Very well. Looking forward to doing the season finale tonight. Getting ready for carrying the mantle with the other cast for the rest of the time since everyone else is on vacation.
Yeah, you don't get a vacation. I don't think your cast ever gets a vacation because there's always wrestling going on year round, isn't there?
That is correct, sir. It's all the show must go on.
As long as the boots and the rest of the costume goes on with it when it comes to wrestlers. So
yeah,
the boots are 70% of the costume. To be fair,
oil is the other 20. No.
Yep, Brainy Smurfs 70 and 20. That's the whole thing.
Hey, well, okay. So did I have to sit there and say that the thong is 10? Come on.
It was 30 earlier this week, and then it went all the way up to 70. So
How much of your area is on fire?
No, we're not on fire. No,
There's nothing on fire. We're just sitting there freezing our nuts off.
All I could say is that people gripe about the weather here more than people probably gripe about fires in Northern and Southern California.
yeah, and Nick, you have been designated as Texas Smurf. And lastly, our editor-in-chief, when we actually write articles and put them up on malice-corp.com, the website that brings you all of this, you can see it written down below. So if you want to head over to the website, there's all types of stuff to check out over there, old articles and new podcast episodes. Our editor-in-chief, Nudie Rudy, is here on the cast, and that is a pineapple on his shirt. And how are you, sir?
Hey there, everybody. Me and my pineapple are happy to be here. Yes, indeed. Glad to join y'all and chat nerd stuff.
Yay.
When did we go country? All of a sudden, everyone's talking country.
I mean, we can do a whole podcast like this if you want.
I do realize that the Country Music Awards were happening last week and everything, and I know I didn't get my invitation. What the hey?
Your country accent is Confederate General, dude.
I think I'm the only one here that should have any kind of an accent.
True.
Because you're the only one that's a Texas native.
I want to hear Nick talk with no accent, just Californian, just lack of accent.
Wait, do I have an accent?
Yeah.
I've always been told that here in Dallas, I'm told that like I don't have an accent because my mom's from Oregon and my dad's from New York. I don't know.
You don't have an accent, Nick. That's the only reason why I keep you on so many shows.
So that's kind of like the equivalent of yellow and blue make green, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a sixth finger or a third nipple?
Why not both?
The triple nipple sounds like fun.
I thought I already had one.
I don't know. It didn't work so well in Friends for
Or was
Jake.
that just a junior mint I saw on your chest one time?
A nubbin. Well, what did Chandler Bing call it on Friends?
Fuck us,
Yeah,
people.
nubbin. Yeah, it was his nubbin. and after he got it cut off, he said his jokes were never as funny. It was the source of all his powers.
Yep.
If you have 6 fingers on your hand, then you get to meet, the Man in Black, Dread Pirate Roberts.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Hey,
why are you gonna waste your
Hello.
mutant power on a 6th finger, man?
How you
Go with the
doing?
triple
I have
thing.
6 fingers.
See, yeah, the problem with
Yeah.
the 6 fingers is like, yeah, okay, fine, you get to meet Inigo Montoya, but then
Yeah,
you
you're
have
gonna
him
kill
following you
him.
around.
Yeah, trying
Yeah.
to kill you the whole time.
You have a man saying, "Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya."
Hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
And he follows you around and he doesn't stop until you're dead.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Dude, it is 3
Who
a.m.
does-
Go
who
home.
Dies and is dead.
Would you rather drink 8 ounces of month-old dirty aquarium water or squeeze the dirty liquid from a disgusting used sponge into your mouth?
neither.
That's the same thing.
Neither.
I'll take the
Exact
bullet.
same thing. Yeah.
I'd take the aquarium water, yeah.
I'd go for
What, the fish poop
Depends.
water?
Yeah, is there still a fish in it?
How
Dean.
how recently was the aquarium cleaned? Because I used to work at a pet store, and
month old.
It's month-old.
30 days. No
month
clean.
old.
Yeah.
What type of fish?
Oh my gosh.
Can it
Oh
have
my
protein
gosh.
powder in it?
Man-eating piranhas.
You know that's better than goldfish aquarium water.
Giant puffer shitting fish.
Still better than goldfish. Goldfish are dirty little.
and that's how we go out.
We've established we hate ostriches, penguins, and freaking goldfish.
Oh.
I despise goldfish.
They
do
always
not stay
die.
small. They do not stay small. They
We'll
get
be back
big.
next year, guys. We'll be back next year to talk all things nerd. We're not doing this anymore.
I'm
We'll be
picturing
back
when
next
you're
year, all
editing.
named goldfish.
I'm picturing when you're editing best ofs, you're gonna have like a little, freeze frame title card for each one of us. And for Marley's, it's gonna be like runs a science fair, does comics, hates goldfish.
Yep.